Have you ever noticed that the kinder you are, the worse people treat you? You hold the door open, no thank you. You help a friend, and suddenly they expect it every time. You go out of your way to be nice, and somehow you become invisible, almost like kindness makes you weaker in their eyes. And here's the worst part. If you don't figure this out, you'll spend your whole life wondering why people don't respect you, why they ignore your needs, walk all over you, and take you for granted. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to command respect without losing your kindness. Because the problem isn't kindness itself, it's how you're using it. Let me tell you a story. There was a man in ancient Rome, a merchant named Gas. He was the kindest man in the city, always helping, always giving, always smiling. If someone needed money, he gave it. If someone needed his time, he never said no. At first, people praised him. What a good man, they said. What a generous soul. But then something strange happened. The more he gave, the more they demanded. The more he sacrificed, the less they respected him. He started noticing that people didn't even thank him anymore. They expected his kindness. One day, a man he considered a friend borrowed a large sum of money from him. When Gas finally asked for it back, the friend laughed. "You don't need it," he said. "Besides, I thought you were generous." And just like that, the mask fell. Gas realized the truth. The world doesn't respect endless giving. It respects boundaries. And that's where most people today get it wrong. The Stoics, men like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, understood something crucial. People don't value what they get for free. Think about it. When was the last time you deeply appreciated air? You breathe it every second. But do you ever stop and think, wow, air is amazing? No, because it's always there. That's how people see kindness when it's given too freely. They start thinking, this person will always say yes. I don't need to appreciate them. They'll help me anyway. They must not value themselves if they let me take advantage of them. And so your kindness, something noble, gets twisted into a sign of weakness. You ever see a nice guy get completely ignored by people? He's always there, always available, always willing to do anything, and somehow no one respects him. Meanwhile, the person who doesn't care as much, the one who sets boundaries, people chase after them. It's like a cruel joke, but it's not a joke. It's human nature. People respect what they have to earn. They respect what is scarce. And if your kindness is unlimited, it loses all value. Now, does this mean you should become cold, distant, or rude? Absolutely not. Stoicism isn't about becoming a stone, it's about control. Here's what the Stoics teach us about commanding respect without losing your kindness. 1. Kindness must be intentional, not automatic. Marcus Aurelius helped people, but he wasn't a people pleaser. He gave when he chose to, not when pressured. Before helping, ask yourself, am I doing this because I want to, or because I'm afraid to say no? 2. Say no without explaining yourself. Seneca wrote, "He who is everywhere is nowhere." If you're constantly available, you become meaningless. Practice saying, "I can't do that," and leave it at that. Watch how people's attitudes shift. 3. Reward appreciation, not entitlement. Kindness is a gift, but only when it's valued. The moment people start expecting it instead of appreciating it, its meaning fades. If someone truly values your kindness, keep giving. But if they start demanding it, step back, because respect isn't built on unlimited giving. It's built on mutual appreciation. Think about it. When was the last time someone genuinely thanked you for your help? Did they appreciate it, or did they just assume you'd always be there? People respect what they have to earn. If your kindness is always available, it loses its worth. That's why those who set boundaries are respected, while those who endlessly give are taken for granted. Being kind doesn't mean being available 24/7. It's okay to say no. It's okay to prioritize yourself. The right people will respect your generosity, but the wrong ones will exploit it. Give to those who appreciate you and withdraw from those who feel entitled. Because true kindness isn't about pleasing everyone, it's about giving without losing your self-respect. 4th command. Presence, not approval. Respect and approval are not the same. A Stoic understands this truth. Seeking approval makes you dependent on others, but commanding presence makes you stand out. When you stop trying to be liked, people paradoxically start valuing you more. Think about the most respected people you know. Do they chase validation, or do they carry themselves with quiet confidence? Those who constantly try to please everyone end up ignored, while those who set standards for themselves earn admiration. Respect isn't given to those who beg for it. It's given to those who demand it through their actions. The moment you stop worrying about what others think and start focusing on your values, your presence becomes powerful. Speak less but with purpose. Walk into a room with certainty. Set boundaries without explaining yourself. People respect those who know their worth and refuse to shrink themselves for approval. So, stop chasing acceptance. Build presence through confidence, self-discipline, and purpose. Because when you respect yourself first, the world follows. Here's a test for you. Think about the last 5 times you were kind to someone. Now ask yourself, did they appreciate it or did they expect it? If you realize that people have been taking advantage of you, don't get angry, get smart. Apply what you've learned today and watch how people start treating you differently. If this video made you realize something about yourself, if you felt that moment of damn, this is me, then don't just watch, take action. And if you want more insights like this, subscribe. Because here, we don't just talk, we transform mindsets. And remember, a Stoic gives but never begs, respects but never kneels. Be kind, but never ever be a doormat.